say in marriage or a relationship is the healthy boundary that allows each partner to maintain their personal space, emotions, and individuality while still being committed to the relationship. And on this note, I want to welcome you to another sizzling hot moment, hot pot for a moment, on your YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And this is Truebond Matchmaking Podcast, first of its kind platform here, broadcasting from the city of Lagos in Nigeria, where we'll try as much as we can to connect you to that desired partner of yours from any part of the world. And on this note, I want to welcome you to another edition live, coming right into your living room through your devices. As you watch us right now, we'll be looking at this fundamental salient topic as it affects marriage and relationship. Should couples have access to each other's phone? Should couples have access to each other's phone? And with me on the floor of the show, as is customary, is Mr. Okoyemi Oguntimeyin, sir. You're welcome to the floor of the show.
Thank you, sir.
Now, we are going to be looking at something fundamental today that you and I know that it's something that is so essential in our daily lives. Phone devices. But now the topic is, should couples have access to each other's phone? Your personal take on this?
Yes, thank you. There's no there's no two ways about it, you know. There's nothing special in it. Okay. If you don't have anything, you are hiding in your phone.
Okay.
So there's no need, denying the access of your partner to your phone.
Okay.
About my phone, I don't have password.
Okay.
Even my children, sometimes if I put password, they even know the password.
Anyway, this is your personal opinion.
This is my own personal opinion.
But
I believe that it shouldn't get to the level that we are hiding,
distrusting one another.
Yeah, my password to the account or anything can happen at any time.
It could be for money reasons.
Yeah, it could be for money
reasons. It could be for any other reasons. You can never tell.
Yes.
Anyway, I want to believe that lots of people out there will disagree with you.
I know.
It's your personal.
It's my own personal.
Well,
yeah.
Should couples have access to each other's phone? Your thought on this. If you want to be a part of the show, please feel free to call the number on the screen. Okay, let me call it out. 070-70-378512. 070-70-378512. That's the studio number if you want to contribute your own perspective to this topic. Should couples have access to each other's phones? Now, we'll be checking out about five different questions on how we can best tackle this issue and still maintain that commitment in that relationship. We'll go for the short break. When we return, we'll talk more. Stay with us.
Like the usual saying that marriage is a scam, but I want to tell you categorically clear, unequivocally, that here on Truebond, marriage is sweet and it is a reality for you and I. All you need to do is to be a part of this program, and you will listen to our experts, well, we'll say expert opinions, those who and learn how you can live the rest of your life happily as ever.
Well, moving right on from captivating moment into another. Sorry, my name is Emmanuel Silva Ilahe, the man you've been waiting for. And today we'll be looking at some salient fundamentals, like I rightly aired his opinion. But let's look at some topical questions that we can both deliberate upon together. And let's look at how we can best maintain that commitment to that relationship that we already have and that marriage, while still maintaining our personal spaces by not having access by not having access to individuals each other's phone. Should couples have access to each other's phone? Should they have access or should they not have access to each other's phone? We'll look at this question, sir. Okay, now let's look at it from this beginning. Let's start from here. Is privacy a right in a marriage, or does marriage counsel personal boundaries? You know, we have boundaries individually before we even got married. But the moment we get married, do we still have the right to maintain our privacy in that marriage, and still continue to set down personal boundaries? Your take on this?
My take on this, when two people, come together in relationship, they have to eradicate whatsoever that can stand as a boundary.
Okay.
There's nothing like boundary.
Okay.
That's why they said two of them, they come together to become one.
Okay.
So they are just one. Marriage, the normal arithmetic calculation that we know is not applicable in the marriage. When we say 1 + 1, supposed to be 2. But 1 + 1 in marriage
11. So there's no direct ways to maintain a marriage.
No.
So it's not a stereotype way that 2 + 2 is 4.
Yeah.
So in marriage, 2 + 2 is usually 22.
Yeah. So that's the way it is. So in marriage, that's why most of the things that before,
okay,
you have to share some of it.
Okay.
For the marriage to work out.
Okay.
Like what I said yesterday, that they will come together with a different attitude.
Okay.
Both bad and good one.
Okay.
But they know that bad one will not work,
well
for the relationship or for the marriage. The best thing is for them to remove the bad one and focus on the good ones.
So you mean once I'm married to a woman, I automatically and legitimately lose my personal space and my personal boundaries?
It depends on when you are talking of personal space or the boundary. I don't know how.
Okay. Let us narrow it down to what we are looking at.
Because the reason why I'm asking, the reason why I'm saying that, at least for your place of work, you cannot just because you have married and then what you're supposed to do, you neglect it. People you're supposed to relate with, you don't relate with them. That's why I'm trying to tell you that I don't know the boundaries, the extent of that boundary.
I have a personal attitude that I agree on with.
Okay.
I love to wake up in the morning. I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to have my personal space. But the moment you have a wife,
that kind
she
of boundary.
loves to talk. You now get married.
Yes, now
a lady who loves to talk, who's so hyperactive, talking and all that. And you just want to wake up in the morning and you want to set down your personal thoughts,
that cannot
emotions
work.
to you,
to yourself. That cannot work.
So you mean I have to leave all
you have to make sure that you change.
Okay, now let us look at telephone. Telephone is one device that keeps a lot of secrets. And I want to believe that millions of men across the surface of the earth don't like their wives having access to their phones. How can they best maintain that relationship, that personal boundaries and still be committed to that relationship? How can they best maintain that?
See, if you are talking of the telephone, there is, I don't think it is proper for anyone in relationship, to be keeping any secret. God forbid, if it happens, who is the first person to be contacted?
It has to be your wife.
It has to be the wife or
spouse.
The spouse. So, many people are being in a kind of danger that are supposed not to take their life. But because they are too selfish and because they are keeping secrets beyond the reasonable extent. So many are, what they're supposed to saved
their life
have saved their life at a time
will no longer be
existing. They will not have access to it.
So that's just one.
That's just one out of it, and it's very bad. We have seen the cases whereby you don't want your wife or your partner or your spouse to know much about your finances. You are just hiding everything. If anything happens, People that did not even labor with you, that did not even do anything with you, they will be the one to reap it.
Well, that's the good one. Anyway, now let us narrow it down to still this same particular boundaries. Okay, now let me ask this question. Does having access to your spouse's phone build trusts? Is it something that builds trust and encourages that formidability in that relationship?
Okay, if in terms of relationship, I may say yes and no.
Okay.
The reason why, if you think that because you have access to your spouse phone, that you really trust him or you trust her. If the person has the attitude of fornicating, that does not stop. If I can pretend,
and will still be,
I will still be doing that thing that you feel like it's not doing. Yes. So that does not stop. It does not determine whether there is trust or not. But one thing is that if you are in marriage, you should be able to have access to everything that belongs to two of you.
Okay.
Whatsoever that belongs to husband belongs to the wife.
Okay.
Because you have come together, you are one. You should not hide anything.
That is a biblical injunction anyway.
Apart from biblical belief.
Okay, it's just
the normal thing. Yeah, normal thing that happened. Because two of you are living under the same roof. Even before the children will join you, two of you have been existing, have been living together, have been exchanging experience.
But let us look at these cultural beliefs, this cultural orientation, this like in the Western world.
Okay.
It's a different ball game when you compare to the way we live here.
Okay.
Wives and husbands, they have their schedule, they have the time. I can't just, like we do here in this country, if I'm passing by your street, I can just decide to branch without even notifying you or informing you. I can just sorry, I was just passing by, decided to just say hello to you. We don't do that in most of these Western nations. That's a personal boundary.
Okay.
You understand? You can't just be walking on the street and you felt okay. That is where Mr. A stays. Let me just branch off without even telling the person. That is a personal boundary. It's a cultural thing. So how do you now bring it down to? Are you saying that even in the Western world they have access to their phones?
We cannot compare the way people in the Western world they are living with our own Africa method. See, let me tell you, the best culture is Africa culture.
For real?
Yes. We just mentioned one thing now that in Africa you can be going, pass through my streets, and you just decide that let me check on this person. That's the best. Not in the Western world that somebody can be indoor for a month and will not be able to talk to anybody. Even whatsoever that you are passing through, whatsoever be the challenges, you don't have anybody to share it with. There are some cases that we have, even happened to somebody that very close to me. He died in the room.
How did this happen?
He died in the room. They knew after 1 week.
Jesus, what?
If it is an environment where people used to check on each other, you don't see me first day, second day.
At least I'll have access to you.
At least
say hello, bro.
You will say hello. You will come and at least just to check on me.
Perhaps I attempted calling you, maybe
yes.
due to network problem.
I couldn't reach exactly.
You. Let me just physically make myself present.
Yes, exactly. To check.
African culture.
So everything has its own advantage and disadvantage.
Yes.
But when you don't keep too much secret, most especially when you are a spouse, they don't need to keep secret. There's nothing secret.
The secret of life is the secret.
At least two of you have been together. You are one, so you don't need to keep any secret.
Okay.
At least you should be able to relate with each other and let everything be known to each other.
Okay. So now let's quickly look at this question before we go for this short break.
Okay.
Now, where should couples draw the line between secrecy and healthy relationship? Where should they draw that line between secrecy and healthy relationship? It's not about keeping secrets on my phone, but don't be suspicious because I refuse you to have access to my telephone. Do you understand?
So what is the reason why you don't want him or her to have access?
It could
Does
be.
it mean that maybe the person doesn't know how to handle phone?
Well, it could be for personal reasons.
No,
So
I don't agree.
I don't have right to my personal.
No, you have right to your personal phone. In fact, I don't even I have two phones. I've not even finished dealing with my two phones in terms of the calls and the messages that are coming in. So I don't even have time to go and check my own wife's phone.
Okay, but you see, this is in legal terms. I know we are not lawyers, we are not legal practitioners, but my phone is my personal property.
Property, exactly.
Infringing on my phone, touching my phone in my absence is like infringing on my right, my personal property.
But
On my
that spouse is bearing your name.
Well, yes, of course.
So
I'm just trying to make some common sense here. You know, it's commonsensical that okay, your phone, this device is.
So by the time one is saying it as it's my property, you know, that means the problem is setting in. Yes, problem is already setting in.
Brewing already.
So why should be able to tell the husband that, oh, dear, let me see your phone?
Just like that.
Yeah, yes, now. Let me see your phone.
I don't think that will be applicable to Nigerian men. And let me see your phone. Let me just check your phone.
Let me check your phone.
It's not practicable.
But even the person that is even asking for the phone, what do you want to check in the first place?
Oh, you asked the
but
question.
you that she or he is asking to bring the phone. If you don't have anything secret, you just release it.
Not in Nigeria.
No, it's happening in Nigeria. And what is
why
there?
you just ask, my dear, let me see your phone. I just want to check something on your phone. The man will be wondering how what do you want to check on my phone?
I saw one video that one man he kept the secret, you know, maybe he has a secret, he has something secret on the phone that doesn't want the wife to know. Anytime the wife wants to take the phone, you know, he always quickly snatch it. And then one day, you know, he was sleeping, and the wife, you know, has to carry the hand, you know, to use the hand to thumbprint to open the phone.
To open the password, okay.
You know, to open the phone. You know, all these things ends in this life. If one should die today, will you remember to carry the phone?
Maybe on the verge of being.
Or if one is on a seabed, will you remember to even do anything with phone? So you know, we don't. If you don't understand, you know, this will be causing issues. But if you understand what it is, most especially in relationship, when you understand what it is, you will not even bother yourself.
But a lot of men. Okay, I will use myself as an instance for now.
Okay.
Now, I have a password on my phone because I usually put on G. And each moment I'm leaving home, I don't carry handbag, unlike the women that they usually keep their phones inside their handbags. I put my phones in my pockets. And oftentimes when I walk on the streets, on the road, it will just be dialing automatically. So I have lost countless in terms of airtime.
The reason why I started putting password on my phone, there was a time, you know, I was driving in Ikeja, and it was a serious traffic. It was on Friday, serious traffic. You know, one guy just came by my side, you know, to distract me before I check. You know, I didn't, because that car has no AC, so I have to wind down the two glasses. And from other side, another guy took my two phones. So before I could, you know, before I can block, even before I can park, because I was on the road, before I could park and all those things, they have moved some money from the accounts.
Imagine.
Just because I didn't. So it was then that one of my brother now said, I'm supposed to password my phone now. Even password my SIM. If I don't password phone, I have to password the SIM.
Because
that at least before that message that second level message that bank will send, to send the for the authentication. If I password that thing, that they won't be able to have access to it.
That's another important reason.
That's why it's very important. Yes,
that's
that's the reason why I started putting a password on my phone. And even the password that I put on the phone, I don't know how to keep all these things secret. My children, they know.
Yeah. You see, anyway, we have.
So if my children, if they know, though automatically my wife knows my password.
We have individual reasons for doing it.
Yes.
We have individual reasons for doing things. So I wouldn't condemn. I wouldn't want on this platform. We are actually not condemning those who usually password their phone.
Yeah.
But we are just trying to.
No, it's very good. It's very good. Yes.
On the intricacies of marriage and relationship, where you should get it right or where you should not get it right. You should not get it wrong per se. So if you are getting it wrong, you can always learn from us that, okay, reasons why he, according to him, password his phone was legitimately because his phone was at a point in time stolen and they succeeded in removing some amount of money from his account. If he had password his phone before that time, I'm very sure that they wouldn't have succeeded.
They won't, because before they would struggle to get the access. I would have gone there to block everything.
So that is a legitimate and genuine reason. But I know that lots of men have equal genuine reasons as well for locking their phones. But I want to believe that a lot of us, we have a lot of reasons for passwording our phones. We'll go for this video break. We'll return. We'll talk briefly before we close for today. Stay with us. It's still Truebond Matchmaking Podcast on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. We'll be back shortly after this break. Stay with us.
Happy day, everyone. My name is Ajia Zainab Akin Yusuf. I'm the CEO of Amazing Events.
Looking to host an unforgettable event? Welcome to Amazing Events, your trusted partner in event management, planning, coordination and logistics, from elegant corporate launches to seamless vendor supply and full-scale event execution.
At Amazing Events, we plan all events from ground zero to the finishing line. We give you a stress-free event. We allow you to sit back while we do all the runs. All the way from decoration, we source decorators, we plan the logistics, we manage your event, we manage all the vendors for you, all in one plan. We help you to source even a Shoebi. We help you to get event centers, all the vendors, the caterers, the DJ, the musician, everything that encompasses events. We give you a stress-free event. We manage it for you, all the logistics. We make sure you are just a guest at your own event. Hire us today and we will give you the best memorable event you can ever think of.
We bring your vision to life with class, creativity, and precision. Based right in the heart of Ibadan, Oyo State, Southwest Nigeria. You can find us CJRL, first floor, Bank of Agric Building, Total Garden, at Godi GRA, Ibadan. You can email us on amazingevents@gmail.com. Telephone +234 8053 442925. Amazing Events, where every detail amazes, because we are simply amazing.
Happy day, everyone. My name is Ajia Zainab Akin Yusuf. I'm the CEO of Amazing.
Moment into another. We're still having fun in the studio. I will be discussing, should couples have access to each other's phones? If you want to call us and let us hear your opinion, feel free to dial the numbers on the screen. WhatsApp call will be much better for you if you want to be a part of this show. And let's hear your own opinion to this topic. Should couples have access to each other's phones? I have my reasons for passwording my phone. He has his own reason for passwording his phone. My reason is because I usually put on type gene most often, and each time I put my phone in my pocket, I usually lose. It just automatically begins to dial numbers. So since I noticed that, I decided to password my phone. And of course, my wife didn't believe me up till date, So I don't know why she refused to believe me, but that was my reason, and that's still my reason for passwording my phone. Like I rightly said, his own reason for passwording his phone is because at the point his phone was stolen, and before he could do one or two things to lock the line, these guys have already moved considerable amount of money from his personal account. So those are legitimate and genuine reasons that we're looking at here. If you have your own reasons, please share it with us and let's have fun with it, and let us educate those that are watching us on the should couples have access to each other's phone. Now, sir, let's go further as we await our callers to share their opinion with us. Now, if one partner refuses phone access, is that a red flag? Because I know women are the one that are on the receiving end, at the receiving end of this matter now. If my husband, the husband at home should refuse the wife, the spouse, access to his phone, should that be a red flag in the hearts of the woman? Should that just give an impression?
It might not be red flag because, what we, when one is coming to relationship, it is not all the attitude
that you know.
Not the that you know. It's not everything that you are doing, your own personal attitude that you will shift away like that.
All right.
Okay. It will be difficult for woman to tell for a wife to tell the husband that bring your phone, I want to see your phone. Some men they are so tough. They will tell you that who are you?
When you said it the other time, I was looking at the practicability of it. For the woman to just ask a man, darling, let me see you. I want to bring your phone.
No, when they get to the room, they can use power.
But some men can still be very, very adamant on that, no matter what, because he has something hidden on that phone.
It might not, sometimes it might not even have anything hidden.
Okay.
You may think that he has something special. Sometimes it might not be. So you just, you just try to restrict and be thinking that is he commanding me?
Okay.
You understand? So we still want to use that man's power or man's mind, to
because it sounds strange. It will sound strange to the man for the first time if the wife just said, my dear, let me have your phone. This is not something you've not been doing before. And suddenly the woman just starts suspecting.
No, the woman may just use that to attack the man. At least the man will know that it's like this. My wife is always. But
if it's not the attitude she has been displaying at home in the past, like you rightly said, you are close to your wife. Your wife can ask you, "Let me see your phone."
Yeah,
you will give it to her.
Yeah,
and your children can ask you. But for a man who does not have that kind of relationship with the wife,
that means there's a problem.
If
the husband has no that kind of relationship with the wife, that the wife can just say, bring your phone and you give to her, that means that there's a problem already in the house.
Are you sure?
Yes, that means there's a problem already. If there's a close relationship, if there is a genuine love, you understand, I don't say anything to that. If you say, okay, this is my phone, okay, you want to check the balance that I have in the account. Oh, this is it now. It's even better the balance. It's even better my wife knows my balance.
So that we'll know how to at least,
out. Because, I may have just 20,000 in the account, and she may be bringing a bill of 100,000. If she knows how much I have,
at least you need to sort it out.
She will plan towards that. You see, during the December time that woman told us that if she can just get 30,000, 30,000, at least she will be able to manage things.
Come on, So that's the thing. Anyway, it's just one of those.
So if the wife is asking the husband, bring your phone, and you are not releasing it. So why?
There has to
You
be
know, he has to answer the question. You know, he has to answer the question and explain. If
someone
not,
like
that
me,
man will not eat good food in that
for
house.
someone like me, I find it difficult to fall for such demand. My wife will just come to me and say, "Let me have your phone." It's not as if I have something on my phone, but it's just what I'm not used to. You know, we are used to different things.
Yes.
Like Riley said, we are coming from different backgrounds,
But
and we
you
have
know,
different orientations. You understand? So, for me, I'm too much of a private person than the typical, okay, I just leave my phone carelessly and all of that. Because this phone, ever since the way the white man discovered this device, made this device, it has become a more of a spiritual personal belonging to a lot of human beings than just ordinary telephone. You understand? It has become more. You agree with me that it has become more of a spiritual thing.
In fact, many people they worship their phone.
Because hey, you know, it's something that is very, very fundamental and very, very.
No, we just need to control the way we are so close to our phone. We should not be too close to our phone than our family.
Okay. Now, one last question before we close for the day. Okay. Should phone transparency be a standard practice from the beginning of the marriage? Should it be one of, just like as we are going to the marriage now, we've not gotten married, but we are planning to get married. Okay, fine. Now, we need to itemize the do's and the don'ts. You understand? So now, should phone transparency should be part of?
No, they can discuss that. Yeah, it can be part of the things that they discuss during their courtship. Because definitely, the man. Before meeting the woman, he might have been moving out with some other girls,
ladies, and maybe even the lady.
So this woman coming in now to settle down with him can say that, okay, now that we are settling down, your phone, it has to be our phone. No? Tell everyone. Tell everyone that used to call you that you are no more single. You understand?
How many men can do that?
And that man will also know that, oh, okay, yes, I am no more single. I am
now
getting mature.
What if I now program myself that, look, all of you guys, I don't call me at a particular time of the hour. I can even save their names by, a female, maybe her name is Biscuit, for instance. I can save it as Daddy Biscuits or Daddy Bisco. You understand? Bisco and all that. So how would my wife still know?
And that's when your wife will quickly catch you. Bisco. Because when you are saying somebody, you are calling somebody Bisco. How many people on the street bearing Bisco?
Oh my God! It's so funny. As funny as it sounds.
How many people on the street bearing Bisco?
It's a very delicate situation. Or Mr. Bomb.
But Mr. Bomb. Okay, continue now.
So, anyway, you can always drop your thoughts on this on the comment section, and feel free to like and make comments, and you can always share this topical issue on our YouTube page and Facebook page as well. Should couples have access to their individual phones, have access to each other's phone? That's the topic we've been discussing briefly on this show today. Tomorrow is going to be another time, and I hope you can join us same time, same moment tomorrow with Truebond Marketing Podcast on YouTube, Facebook, and every other platform, social media platforms. And feel free to log on to our website, www.truebond.com.ng, if you really want us to connect you to that desired partner of yours from any part of the globe. Mr. Kweyemi, I want to thank you once again for coming on the show.
Thank you, sir.
By the special grace of God, tomorrow we'll meet again. And to our Muslim brothers, please keep faith and keep strong. Keep fasting and keep praying for Nigeria. We love you all. Bye-bye.
Looking for the perfect souvenirs that leave lasting impressions? Welcome to souvenirstore.ng, your one-stop destination for all things memorable. We specialized in corporate souvenirs that promote your brand with class, elegant wedding souvenirs to make your big day unforgettable, birthday and party souvenirs that light up every celebration, religious and cultural event souvenirs that honor traditions, beautifully custom branded merchandise tailored to your vision, personalized gift items that speaks from the heart, bulk souvenir supplies for large events and premium packaging and branding to complete the experience. At souvenirstore.ng, we bring your ideas to life with creativity, quality and style. Call us today on 081-359-17767. Follow us on Instagram at souvenirstore.ng, Facebook souvenirstores.ng, souvenirstores.ng, where every gift tells a story. Looking for the perfect souvenirs that leave lasting impressions? Welcome to souvenirstore.ng, your one-stop destination for all things memorable. We specialized in corporate souvenirs that promote your brand with class, elegant wedding souvenirs to make your big day unforgettable, birthday and party souvenirs that light up every celebration, religious and cultural event souvenirs that honor traditions, beautifully custom branded merchandise tailored to your vision, personalized gift items that speaks from the heart, bulk souvenir supplies for large events and premium packaging and branding to complete the experience. At souvenirstore.ng, we bring your ideas to life with creativity, quality and style. Call us today on 081-359-17767. Follow us on Instagram at souvenirstore.ng, Facebook souvenirstores.ng, souvenirstores.ng, where every gift tells a story. Looking for the perfect souvenirs that leave lasting impressions? Welcome to souvenirstore.ng, your one-stop destination for all things memorable. We specialized in corporate souvenirs that promote your brand with class.
Happy day, everyone. My name is Ajia Zainab Akin Yusuf. I'm the CEO of Amazing Events.
Looking to host an unforgettable event? Welcome to Amazing Events, your trusted partner in event management, planning, coordination and